June 14th, 2023, 3:47 p.m. Bakhmut sector, eastern Ukraine. Ukrainian M777 howitzer. Firing. 155mm shell. High explosive. Precision guided. Excalibur round. GPS-guided. Accurate within 10 meters. Range 40 kilometers. Target Russian artillery position. 2 S-19 Msta-S. Self-propelled. 152 mm. Crew 6. Position identified. Counter battery radar. Ukrainian. AN-TPQ-36. American supplied. Detected Russian firing. Calculated origin. Coordinates transmitted. M777 crew. Received. Loaded Excalibur. Aimed. Fired. Shell airborne. 40 seconds flight. GPS guidance. Terminal phase. Correcting. Wind. Drift. Everything. Impact. Direct hit. Russian 2 S-19. Destroyed. Ammunition detonates. Secondary explosions. Massive. Crew killed. All 6. Position eliminated. 1 shot. 1 kill. Precision. American technology. Ukrainian execution. But Russian artillery. Numerous. Another 2 S-19. 3 kilometers away. Observed explosion. Comrade destroyed. Response immediate. Mass fire. Doctrine. Soviet era. Overwhelming volume. Compensates imprecision. 6 guns. Fire simultaneously. Same target. Ukrainian M777 position. Estimated. Not precise. Area saturation. 36 shells. 150 T. High explosive. Impact zone. 200 meters radius. Ukrainian position. Within. Shells impacting. Explosions. Everywhere. Dirt. Shrapnel. Smoke. Chaos. Ukrainian crew. Taking cover. Dugout. Reinforced. Prepared. Surviving. Mostly. 1 wounded. Shrapnel. Minor. Gun intact. Ammunition safe. Mission continues. This is artillery warfare. Modern. Precision versus mass. Quality versus quantity. Ukrainian M777. American technology. Precision strikes. Russian 2 S-19. Soviet doctrine. Mass fire. Both lethal. Both effective. Different philosophies. Same goal. Destroy enemy artillery. Counter-battery warfare. Deadly. Continuous. Deciding wars. The Duel develops. Hours earlier, Ukrainian position. M777 emplaced. Dug in. Camouflaged. Ammunition stocked. Excalibur rounds. Expensive. $68,000 each. Limited. Used sparingly. High-value targets. Russian artillery. Command posts. Ammunition depots. Everything critical. Regular shells. Cheaper. $400 each. Used freely. Massed fires. Area targets. Troop concentrations. Defensive positions. Everything. Crew trained. American instructors. Weeks. Months. Precision firing. Shoot and scoot. Survival tactics. Everything. Professional. Experienced. Combat tested. Bakhmut. Months fighting. Surviving. Russian artillery. Constant threat. Counter-battery priority. Mutual. Both sides hunting. Each other's artillery. Counter-battery radars. Both sides. Detecting. Calculating. Transmitting. Continuous cycle. Fire. Detect. Calculate. Counterfire. Repeat. Artillery duel. Ongoing. Daily. Deadly. Ukrainian advantages. Precision. American M777. Excalibur rounds. Counter-battery radar. Better. More accurate. Faster processing. Superior technology. Russian advantages. Numbers. More guns. More ammunition. More everything. Quantity. Soviet doctrine. Still effective. Sometimes. Against Ukrainian quality. American technology. Which wins? Depends. Situation. Tactics. Execution. Everything. Artillery duel. Ongoing. Outcome. Uncertain. Always. At 11:47 p.m. June 14th, hours after initial exchange, score, Ukrainian M777 battery. 4 Russian guns destroyed. It's confirmed. Satellite imagery. Drone footage. Everything. Excalibur strikes. Precise. Deadly. Efficient. Cost. 4 rounds. $272,000. Value destroyed. 4 2 S-19s. $20+ million, plus crews. 24 killed. Trained artillerymen. irreplaceable, cost-benefit, overwhelming, Ukrainian favor, but Russian response, massive, hundreds of shells, fired, Ukrainian positions, general area, saturation, 1 M777, damaged, repairable, 2 crew, wounded, surviving, battery operational, reduced capability, temporarily, score, Ukrainian tactical victory, Russian sustained fires. Both achieved something. Neither decisive. Artillery duel continues tomorrow, next week, next month, until one side runs out. Ammunition, guns, crews, will, something. Artillery warfare, attrition, always. Modern technology, helps, doesn't eliminate. Fundamental nature, artillery, destroying artillery, since invented, still true. Today, Ukraine, Russia, 777, 2S19, precision, mass, quality, quantity, all tested, daily, brutally, conclusively. This is Military Report, and what happened wasn't decisive battle or war-winning engagement. Was typical artillery duel, where American precision technology gave Ukrainian forces qualitative advantage, but Russian numerical superiority enabled sustained fires despite losses. Where 4 Ukrainian Excalibur rounds destroyed 4 Russian guns efficiently, but hundreds of Russian shells wounded Ukrainian crews and damaged equipment. Where counter-battery warfare demonstrated both precision's effectiveness and mass fire's persistence. Where technological superiority proved valuable, but not decisive alone. The question isn't which system is better. Both effective. Question is which approach wins over time. Whether precision compensates for numerical disadvantage. And what artillery duels reveal about modern warfare where quality versus quantity remains unresolved despite technological advancement. Official Russian statements about artillery losses, minimal, generic. Artillery continuing operations. No specifics or no losses acknowledged. No effectiveness admitted. Reality different. Russian military blogs. Acknowledge. Ukrainian counter-battery effective. Excalibur devastating. Losses mounting. Crews terrified. Frontline truth. Versus official silence. Gap enormous. Russian command knows. Ukrainian precision. Deadly. Expensive guns. Trained crews. Everything. Lost. Daily. Cannot admit. Publicly. Cannot stop. Effectively. Continues. Suffering. Ukrainian artillery. Precision strikes. Systematic. Effective. Deadly. Ukrainian statements about M777 effectiveness. Positive. Detailed. American howitzers highly effective. Accurate. Precision strikes destroying Russian artillery. Confirmed. Counter-battery decisive. Partially. Ukrainian military. Grateful. American support. M777 howitzers. Excalibur rounds. Counter-battery radars. Everything. Critical. Game-changing. Statements reflect reality. Appreciation. Both. M777. Effective. Precision. Valuable. But not sufficient alone. Russian artillery, numerous, still dangerous, still deadly. Ukrainian statements, balanced. Recognition, reality. Both. Stay with me, because the detail that explains artillery effectiveness, why both approaches work, is going to show you that precision and mass serve different purposes both necessary for artillery warfare. Precision M777. Excalibur Solik counter-battery radar. Combination. Enables. Rapid target engagement. High accuracy. Efficient ammunition use. Perfect for counter-battery. High-value targets. Limited ammunition. Ukrainian situation. Exactly. Precision maximizes. Limited resources. Every shell counts. Every shot matters. Excalibur. Expensive. Effective. Worth it. Against Russian artillery. Command posts. Critical targets. Mass fire. 2S19. Doctrine. Soviet era. Overwhelm through volume. Perfect for area targets. Suppression. Saturation. Russian advantages. Numbers. Ammunition stocks. Everything. Supports mass fire doctrine. hundreds of shells. Compensate imprecision, eventually hit something. Suppress everything. Russian approach still works. Against precision. Sometimes both approaches valid, effective, situationally. Neither universally superior. Artillery warfare complex. Precision helps. Numbers matter. Both true. Simultaneously. Ukraine precision, limited numbers. Russia mass, abundant ammunition. Both effective, different ways. Artillery duel continues. Outcome uncertain. Quality versus quantity. Unresolved. Still, let's establish what artillery duel actually involves. Systems, tactics, realities. M777 howitzer specifications. American, towed, 155 mm. Crew, 8 to 10. Weight, 4,200 kg. Lightweight. Titanium construction. Transportable. Helicopter lifted. Quickly deployable. Range, standard ammunition. 24 kilometers. Excalibur, 40 kilometers. Extended range. GPS-guided. Precision, 10 meters. Circular error probable. Rate of fire, 2 rounds minute. Sustained, 5 rounds minute. Maximum. Short duration. Ammunition, expensive. Excalibur, $68,000. Regular, 400 horse. Mixed use. Cost effective. Ukraine received 100+ systems. American, Canadian, Australian, Allied support. Critical. Game-changing. Effective. 2S-19 Msta-S specifications. Russian. Self-propelled. 152 meters. Crew 6. Weight, 42,000 calories. Armored. Mobile. Survivable. Range, standard. 24.7 kilometers. Extended, 29 kilometers. Rocket assisted. Precision, 150-200 meters. Circular error. Imprecise. Comparatively. Rate of fire, 6 to 8 rounds minute. High. Sustained. Ammunition. Abundant. Cheap. Soviet stocks. Enormous. Russia possesses 500+ active. Unknown reserves. Numerical advantage. Significant. Overwhelming. Doctrine. Mass fire. Saturation. Soviet era. Still practiced. Still effective. Sometimes. Counter-battery warfare cycle. Detection. Counter-battery radar. Detects enemy firing. Sound. Flash. Projectile trajectory. Everything. Calculates. Origin. Coordinates. Transmits. Fire direction center. Immediately. Engagement. Friendly artillery. Receives coordinates. Calculates firing data. Loads. Aims. Fires. Counter-battery. Enemy position. Race. Before enemy moves. Shoot and scoot. Standard. Everyone. Move after firing. Avoid counter-battery. Survival. Critical. Ukrainian advantage. Better radars. Faster processing. Quicker engagement. Precision ammunition. Higher kill probability. Russian advantage. Numbers. More guns. Absorb losses. Continue firing. Numerical sustainability. Counter-battery cycle. Continuous. Both sides. Hunting each other. Daily. Deadly. Decisive. Sometimes. Precision versus mass effectiveness. Ukrainian M777. 4 Russian guns destroyed. One day, 4 Excalibur rounds. $272,000 cost. Russian value destroyed, $20+ million, plus crews, 24 killed. Trained. Irreplaceable. Cost benefit, overwhelming. Ukrainian favor. Efficiency, maximum. Precision, validated. But Ukrainian losses. Russian mass fire. Hundreds of shells. 1 gun damaged. 2 crew wounded. Repairable. Survivable. But sustained. Daily. Wears down. Equipment. Crews. Morale. Everything. Mass fire. Imprecise. Eventually effective. Through. Volume. Persistence. Sustainability. Russian ammunition. Abundant. Can afford. Wastage. Ukrainian. Cannot. Every shell. Rationed. Carefully. Both approaches. Effective. Different measures. Precision, efficiency. Lethality. Mass, sustainability. Persistence. Artillery warfare requires both. Ideally, Ukraine, precision. Limited mass, Russia mass. Limited precision, neither ideal. Both functional. Effective, situationally. Crew survival and shoot and scoot. Artillery crews, vulnerable. Always. Counter battery, deadly. Effective, both sides. Survival requires shoot and scoot. Fire, move. Immediately, minutes. Before counter battery arrives. Ukrainian M777, towed. Requires vehicle. Towing. Time, 5-10 minutes. Vulnerable. During movement. Requires prepared positions. Multiple. Rotate. Constantly. Russian Tu-S19, self-propelled. Mobile. Independent. Movement. Immediate. After firing. Faster. Safer. Advantage. Russian. Mobility. But Ukrainian. Precision. Kills before movement. Sometimes. Both. Vulnerable. Both practice. Shoot and scoot. Both survive. Sometimes. Both die. Counter battery at deadly or always. 3 questions from the beginning. Time to answer them. Which approach wins over time? Depends. Resources. Sustainability. Effectiveness. Everything. Precision. Efficient. Deadly. Expensive. Ammunition limited. Perfect for limited resources. High-value targets. Ukraine exactly. But insufficient alone. Against mass. Numbers. Persistence. Russia possesses. Mass. Sustainable. Abundant ammunition. Lower efficiency. But persistent. Continuous. Wears down. Eventually. Over time. Neither universally superior. Situation dependent. Ukraine. Precision working. Against Russian artillery. Systematically. But Russian mass. Still dangerous. Still deadly. Still firing. Both. Effective. Both. Continuing. Artillery duel. Ongoing. Outcome. Uncertain. Time. Will tell. Whether precision compensates numerical disadvantage. Partially. Ukrainian precision. Destroying Russian guns. Efficiently. 4 guns. 4 rounds. Perfect ratio. But Russia has hundreds. Lose 4. Acceptable. Operationally. Ukraine. Limited guns. Every loss. Matters. Precision helps. Maximize effectiveness. Limited numbers. Destroy more. Lose less. Working. Partially. But cannot eliminate. Numerical disadvantage. Completely. Russia still more guns. Still more ammunition. Still firing. More. Precision valuable. Not sufficient. Alone. Requires combined arms. Air defense. Counter battery. Everything. Together. Precision plus everything else. Then. Compensates. Maybe. Precision alone. Insufficient. Against mass. Numbers. Persistence. What do artillery duels reveal? That modern warfare, still artillery intensive. Counter battery, critical. Deadly. Continuous. Technology helps. Precision. Detection. Processing. Everything. But doesn't eliminate. Fundamental nature. Artillery warfare. Attrition-based. Resource intensive. Crew dangerous. Everything. Still true. Despite GPS, radars, precision, everything modern. Artillery remains. Deadly. Critical. Decisive. Often. Quality versus quantity. Unresolved. Still. Both matter. Both work. Situationally. Neither. Universal answer. Artillery warfare. Complex. Multifaceted. Technology influenced. Not technology determined. Human factors. Training. Tactics. Courage. Everything. Still matter. Artillery duels. Teaching. Modern warfare. Still artillery wars. Fundamentally. The lesson from artillery duels is that precision technology provides significant advantages but cannot eliminate numerical disadvantage or fundamental artillery warfare realities. Ukrainian M777 with Excalibur demonstrates precision deadly, efficient, cost-effective, 4 rounds, 4 kills, perfect. But Russia has hundreds more, loses 4, continues firing, hundreds of shells, mass compensates, imprecision, eventually, hits something, suppresses everything, wears down, gradually, persistently. Modern artillery warfare requires both precision for efficiency, counter-battery, high-value targets, mass for sustainability, suppression, area targets, Ukraine, precision, limited mass, working against Russian artillery, systematically, but insufficient, alone, completely, Russia mass, limited precision, working against Ukrainian positions, persistently, but inefficiently, expensively, both approaches valid, effective, necessary, neither sufficient alone. Artillery warfare unchanged fundamentally by technology, still attrition-based, resource-intensive, deadly. Technology helps, precision improves, detection faster, everything better, but doesn't change. Fundamental nature. Artillery. Destroying artillery until one side stops. Ammunition, guns, crews, will, exhausted. Artillery warfare, since invented, still true, today, modern, technologically advanced, fundamentally, same, deadly, decisive, critical, always. This is Military Report. We analyze warfare realities. Artillery duels reveal modern warfare, still artillery intensive, counter-battery, critical, M777 versus 2S19, precision versus mass, American technology, Soviet doctrine, both effective, different ways. June 14th example, Ukrainian M777, 4 Russian 2S19s destroyed, Excalibur rounds, precise, deadly, efficient, $272,000 ammunition cost, 20+ million value destroyed, plus 24 crew killed, trained artillerymen, irreplaceable, Ukrainian victory, tactical, clear, but Russian response, massive, hundreds of shells, mass fire, saturation, Ukrainian position, hit, gun damaged, crew wounded, operational capability, reduced, temporarily, Russian persistence, demonstrated, both sides, achieved something, Ukrainian, efficiency, Russian, sustainability, neither, decisive, completely, artillery duel continues, daily, both sides, hunting, counter-battery radar, detecting, calculating, engaging, continuous cycle, deadly, effective, both sides, precision helps Ukrainian advantage, clear, better accuracy, faster engagement, higher efficiency, everything, but Russian numbers matter, more guns, more ammunition, can sustain, losses, continue firing, numerical advantage, persistent, quality versus quantity, demonstrated, both valid, both effective, neither universal solution, artillery warfare, complex, multi-dimensional, technology influenced, not technology determined, training matters, tactics matter, resources matter, everything, combined, determines, effectiveness, survival, success, artillery duels, teaching, modern warfare lessons, precision valuable, not sufficient alone, numbers matter, not sufficient alone, both required, ideally, reality, neither side, has both, completely, Ukraine precision, limited numbers, Russia, numbers, limited precision, both fighting, effectively, differently, artillery warfare, continues, outcome, undecided, quality versus quantity, unresolved, modern warfare, permanent question. Subscribe to Military Report, because understanding modern warfare requires understanding artillery reality, precision versus mass, quality versus quantity, M777 versus 2S19, American technology, Soviet doctrine, both tested, daily, Ukrainian M777, effective, Excalibur rounds, GPS-guided, 10-meter accuracy, 40-kilometer range, counter-battery, deadly, 4 Russian guns, 1 day, 4 rounds, perfect efficiency, but expensive. $68,000 per Excalibur. Used, high-value targets only. Russian artillery. Command posts. Critical infrastructure. Everything important. Russian Tu-S-19. Effective. Differently. Mass fire. Soviet doctrine. 6 guns. Simultaneously. 36 shells. 152 meter. Saturation. Imprecise individually. Effective collectively. Eventually. Hit something. Suppresses everything. Ammunition, cheap. Abundant. Soviet. Stocks. Enormous. Can afford. Wastage. Inefficiency. Volume compensates. Counter-battery warfare, continuous. Both sides. Radars detecting. Calculating origins. Transmitting coordinates. Artillery engaging. Race, fire before enemy moves. Shoot and scoot. Everyone practices. Survival depends. Ukrainian advantage, technology. Better radars. Faster processing. Precision, ammunition. Higher kill probability. Russian advantage, numbers. More guns. More ammunition. Sustainable losses. Persistent fires. Both. Effective. Both. Vulnerable. Both. Fighting. Daily. Artillery duel. Demonstrates. Modern warfare reality. Technology helps. Significantly. Precision improves effectiveness. Detection speeds engagement. Everything better. But doesn't. Eliminate. Fundamental challenges. Numerical disadvantage. Resource limitations. Crew vulnerability. Everything. Remains. Despite technology. Artillery warfare. Attrition-based. Resource-intensive. Deadly. Always. Quality versus quantity. Unresolved. Both matter. Both work. Neither. Sufficient alone. Study artillery duels. Understand warfare. Modern. Artillery wars. Deadly. Decisive. Critical. Always. Real operations. Real tactics. Real consequences. Stay informed.